Hi, Karen from Quantum Heart Awakening. This will be a divine masculine check-in. All right, so just to review, the last bunch of DM readings have been very dense, and we start to see a lot of the same patterns come up. So there's not as much movement right now for the divine masculines. We continue to get this firm foundation card, but except this time it's in the unconscious. So they are really struggling to discern what is their firm foundation, what do they want to invest their energy and life force in to build this firm foundation, and who or what is included in that. In the unconscious over here, we have this clean it up card. Yep, they're struggling to close out certain karmic cycles. They're struggling right now to, again, wield their discernment. A narrative that has shown up over the last couple months has been the divine masculine energy has been on a journey to integrating their inner feminine. But in this reading, because there's none of that energy here, however, we have the symptoms of the lack of that integration showing up in this reading. We have this choose wisely card in reverse under the never ending story. Divine masculine energies are stuck in a cycle right now, right? Being stuck is an illusion, but this is the perception that masculine energy is dealing with right now. Yet because they're struggling to make a decision, it makes sense that they find themselves in repetitive cycles. They find themselves continually being met by the same situations over and over again without progress. Okay, so in the unconscious, again, we have the clean it up card, and I had asked, what is blocking the masculine energy from being able to access this discernment and really tie up all of these loose ends, all of these places where they are leaking energy? And we have the crown chakra, the solar plexus, fertility and victory and success, right? Everything they want is on the other side of being able to wield their wise discernment. If you've been following me for a little bit, I talk about discernment every single reading. It's really all that matters on this path. It doesn't matter what we're doing in our spiritual lives, at work, within our families, within our friendships. We are always asked to make choices in this life. We are always asked to confront the environment around us and wield some sort of discernment so that we can take another step. Except those of us who have been walking this path and want to walk this path are trying to hone the body-mind instrument to a place where we are so finely tuned that the steps that we're taking are in profound resonance, right? Are in profound alignment with our soul. We are actually taking steps and working so diligently on this so we don't have to go back and clean up our mistakes. Even though mistakes is how we learn, we are just getting better and better at this process. However, divine masculines are struggling to do this because they're cut off from divine knowing, from their higher power. Again, this is a narrative that we've seen over and over again for the divine masculines, that they're learning to integrate their inner feminine. And in this reading, I will say it feels a little bit like they've taken a few steps backward on the path. We had firm found, I've recorded this several times because I've been having issues. I don't know if I said this, forgive me if I already said this, but in most readings, we've had this firm foundation card come out almost in every masculine reading or in some sort of twin flame reading, except this time it's in the unconscious. So there's something about, they were making progress and now something has happened where they've had to abandon that line of work, and now they're trying to go back to basics. Yeah, the message I'm getting here is that they're even struggling with the basics. Okay, yeah, they're struggling to access this inner authority over self, this inner divine intelligence that is constantly flowing. We have all these cards of divine gnosis being blocked, right? They're not, there's so much in the shadow right now for the divine masculines, and that's understandable that it would feel incredibly disorienting. Yes, when they are able to finally access their this connection with their higher power, passion will be reignited. Their creativity will be reignited. They will be able to accelerate on their journey, and it will be like all the puzzle pieces are going to fall into place. So, okay, what do we have to do to get to that place? All right, hold on. They don't want me to go there. Hold on. Okay, yes, I'm drawn to this winter card right here. When you think about winter, you think about slowing down, you think about hibernation, and that's what the masculines are called to do right now. Because they cannot access this discernment, it makes sense that they should not be out in the world right now. And of course, take that with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? Not aggressively pursuing projects, not aggressively pursuing relationships. There's a deep, nourishing integration period that needs to happen right now. A period of reflection, a time of transition, a time of deep, deep inner stewing and knowing, so that when it does come time to resolve these things and to release, they will actually have the bandwidth, understanding, and know how to actually carry this out. Yes, a specific message for divine masculines. Pay attention. I mean, this has been coming up for everybody. Pay attention to your dream space. Again, you can incubate dreams. If you have a question that you want to ask the divine and you'd like an answer, ask the question right before you go to sleep, and then pay attention to your dreams. Journal your dreams. Keep a pad and pen on your nightstand, and write down anything any impressions you receive, any feelings you're feeling, any weird little quirks about your dream that you remember. Write everything down, because something will mean something later down the road. Yeah, this gardening card right here came out sideways, and I left it that way. And I almost rarely do that. I usually take the uprights, but something about that card specifically, it's almost like they're not able to reap their harvest yet. They're not able to access something because they haven't planned and planted properly. There's something, again, I'm reminded of their connection with their inner feminine. They're cut off from the natural cycles of this elemental kingdom. They're cut off from the natural cycles of Mother Gaia, of their inner feminine. So they're not reaping what they've sown, because what they've sown has either been the incorrect things, or they never even planted seeds. So there's something here about masculines confronting these truths. So if your masculine or a masculine is going through this tough time right now, send them a lot of love, send them a lot of prayers, especially if you do have an external masculine. But again, if this is your internal masculine, your inner feminine can send love and prayers from her seat of power, from her throne, right? And allowing that throne to support you and the kingdom, right? The throne is a symbol, right? It's an archetypal symbol. Okay. Yeah, we have a ton of self-care cards. Aggressively hydrate. That one makes me laugh. And then Eureka. There's, again, in this hibernation, divine masculines, you will quite literally stumble upon this inner knowing. But this is a time of sacrifice. This is a time of really pausing, so you're not spinning your wheels. This card here came out on sideways. It says an answer, but not the solution. Meaning, yes, you can make a bunch of choices, but if none of them are in alignment with your spirit, you're just creating more work for yourself. In this hibernation, all will be illuminated. You will receive these abundance downloads. You are in this process of regeneration, and divine intelligence is paving your path to success. Yes, proceed, be seen, and push through, even when it's uncomfortable, even when you don't feel like a success. By taking another step forward in this vulnerability, you are calling upon your inner feminine to hold you and nurture you as you are in this more vulnerable state. This is your inner feminine territory. Your inner feminine knows how to sink back into their softness. So take your cue from your inner feminine. You're being called, masculines, to this higher karmic board clearing. It's like you're playing a game of chess, and it's like you could stare at it all day long, but at some point, if neither person is making a move, then you just have to clear the board. And so at some point, it's like you've gone as far as you can go with these karmic situations, either relationships or whatever karmic things you're confronting right now. At some point, you just have to honor that. It's funny, I'm thinking of the phrase from yesterday's reading, abandon your darkness. At some point, you just have to abandon your darkness and allow this energetic clearing to take place. Allow your story to be rewritten. It's time to let go, but do not abandon your truth. Abandon your false perceptions, but own your truth. Oh God, we have 2 more cards of karmic clearing. I just saw the Chamber of the Violet Flame, karmic release, radical transformation. Again, divine masculines, if you have been spinning your wheels trying to make sense of everything, trying to really work these problems in a linear way, and you're still coming up short, maybe you're not supposed to make those decisions. Maybe it's time to just surrender it all and let the divine carry you through to your next adventure, to your next point. Yeah, there's something here about take your hands off the reins. Like let the boss drive, right? Let God drive. Again, this is the activating third eye, brow chakra. You are, this reminds me again of the inner feminine. By activating this third eye, you will have access to clear knowing, clear seeing, clear feeling, this inner vision of your higher self. In the unconscious, we have this rite of passage card. Yeah, this whole time, by the way, side note, this reading, I have had a stomach ache this whole time. So yeah, it's not an accident that we have solar plexus card and the sacral chakra. There's a lot of churning going on. And so divine masculines, stop trying to make meaning out of something that you're meant to surrender, right? Again, this is a rite of passage, but if you are digging in your heels the whole way, you will not be able to reap the rewards and the wisdom on the other side of this rite of passage. Okay, what's left? It's funny because there's a lot of cards here, but there's just a ton of repeating messages. Divine masculine, some of you have may be experiencing some sort of impotence or sensual sexual blockages right now. That is not an accident. That is the divine shutting you off from your life force so that you don't take more action that is out of alignment. Again, it's almost as if your Eros is also hibernating at this time to get you to access this inner authority. Do not worry, your Eros and your energy, your sensual sexual energy will return again when you connect with this higher power. Higher power wants to make sure that you're using your Eros with integrity, with sincerity. Yeah, when you reconnect with this higher power, again, you will have this accelerated motion. your confidence will be through the roof. You will, oh, I just got a random message here around, again, repairing your relationship with your inner feminine will actually possibly bring about some clair gifts, right? Claircognizant, clairaudient, clairsentient. There's a bunch of clairs. I'm not going to name them all. But again, it's accessing, opening the third eye and allowing yourself to be held by the mystery right now. Okay, let me get some new cards because we have so many cards on the table, but it's the same messages. So let's get some twin flame cards. Bear with me. Okay. Anything for the divine masculine energy, spirit? Anything you want to share? I'm not used to shuffling on this side. I have a lot of equipment in the way, so it's a little tricky. Okay, practice self-love, nurture your inner child. We have the Holy Grail code, receive the gift. You know, again, another card of stepping into this feminine receptivity. We have speak your truth, express yourself. Didn't we also have no, but that might have been a different reading. We've had throat chakra come out in almost everyone's readings. By the way, I just realized I was talking about finding the puzzle piece earlier, and I just never realized these puzzle pieces in her brain. Beautiful. We also have compassion, higher heart opening. Again, accessing higher power, divine intelligence. Merkaba activation, ground, shield, and protect. This card comes out every time I use this deck. And we also have reprogram your soul, release, raise, and reclaim. You know, something, divine masculines, it may be very hard for you to surrender, to take a step back. You have the same throne that the masculine, you have the same throne that the feminines do. You have this divine home that's always there for you, that's always supporting you, that you're allowed to support you. You know, sink back into this. Think of a beautiful, stunning throne with a really high back and a really cozy cushion, and just sink back into the seat of your soul. Allow yourself to take a break, because, I'm going to just call you out a little bit more directly, because banging your head against the same wall over and over again is not supporting you, right? You know, I just realized I never talked about that all that glitters card. Again, I kind of did. In essence, it's the same message that masculines are struggling with this discernment piece, right? Masculines, you may right now be getting easily distracted by things that are out of alignment, right? When your discernment is off, you struggle to see things clearly. So all that glitters is not gold. That's kind of the theme of this. Yeah, and in the unconscious, we have take me home, pathway to true love. So again, in all of this, I know masculine energy likes to have a stable, firm foundation, likes to have a vision, have a purpose, move in this penetrative, linear fashion. And sometimes when the masculine is not able to do that, their entire world crumbles down. So again, sink back. This is your work. This is your practice. Call your spirit back from places it doesn't belong, and practice holding this core God frequency within, this core oneness frequency. Divine masculines, if you cannot access your inner feminine, you are allowed to attempt to access your external feminine, or just the collective feminine energy. If you don't have access to those reference points within you, if you haven't had a model exalted feminine in your life, either mother, sister, aunts, partner, whatever version it is, you are allowed to go straight to source and ask for that guidance. Okay. Let's get some cosmic journey cards. Anything for the masculines? Anything for masculines? Okay, we have deliver your greatest gift to the world. The message I'm getting directly from this is your greatest gift that you can deliver to the world is actually healing thyself. So I bet a lot of masculines would read that card in some sort of service or mission or something outwardly. But masculines, again, call your spirit back. You are worthy of this profound, exalted journey. Okay, let's see. Let's get some animal cards. All right, Spirit, anything for the masculines? We have Heron, patience. Yep. Okay, patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently toward your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. Masculine energy, I would say, has been struggling with this patience, right? They've been trying so hard and working so diligently and so devoted to building this firm foundation for their life, for others, for their families, for their mission, for their purpose. And sometimes you have to take a break. Sometimes you have to rest. In that rest, have patience. This divine knowing will show up. In the unconscious, we have the puffin partnership energy. It says, accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. Again, reminding you that's in the unconscious. So there's something here, masculines, again, don't wallow. Don't feel like you're all alone. Don't feel like you have to do this work all alone. It is not all on your shoulders. You are one piece of this infinite tapestry. Seek the help that you need. Okay. Do we want to get something else? Let's see. Let's get a wizard card. It's been a while. All right. Anything for divine masculines? Anything for divine masculines? What do we need to know? Highest and best good of self and the planet. Oh, geez. I don't know if that just flew across camera, but cards just went everywhere. We have Chamber of Incantation, Invocation, Spellcraft, Summoning, and Ceremony. You know that I didn't even speak. Hold on. I didn't even speak to that piece of it, but when the masculine is cut off from their inner feminine, they lack access to all of the feminine gifts, right? This ability to summon the divine, to help them in times of great adversity. We also have Spectrum Generator, Reprogramming, Transmutation, and Stabilization. Right. Okay. Masculines, this is such a direct message. In order to come back into this stable foundation, you have to do this work. You can no longer look the other way. You can no longer pretend it doesn't exist. You can no longer sweep anything under the rug. Somebody divine is ripping the carpet right up, and all of a sudden you are being called to look at everything that you've swept under there over the years. Give yourself a profound amount of grace, because it's not an easy, this is not an easy crossroads to be at. This is not easy work. And allow yourself to receive the difficult lesson. It would be much easier if you could confront one tiny little micro problem at a time as it shows up in real time, instead of now that you're being confronted with all of your inner work, everything that's been swept under the carpet all at the same time. So just remember this lesson. I don't mean to scold you in any way, but just remember how difficult this moment is, so that hopefully you will choose differently in the future. Oh, and then we got this beautiful card. The heart is awake, love, innocence, and reverence. I just felt the inner union feeling right here. Sorry, it took my breath away, actually. This inner union of what it's like to really sink back, masculines, and know that your inner and outer feminines are supporting you. It doesn't matter whether you're in contact or not. It doesn't matter if the last conversation you had with them was a blowout fight, if you triggered and activated one another. None of that matters, because what is meant for you, you cannot screw it up. right? We are both, all energies are here to do this work, with profound amount of integrity and sincerity, and take another step forward so we can anchor this new way of relating on this planet so that we can surrender to love. Okay. It's funny, in the unconscious, we actually got dimensional planes of perception, subconscious awareness, Akashic information. Yeah, we're just getting repeating messages now, so I am going to stop. But that last message, again, is about embracing this journey with your internal feminine. She holds such profound wisdom. She is the key to unlock your healing, your inner child healing, your your egoic guards that you've built up around this healing. Again, sink in. You might even want to create masculines. You might even want to create a feminine altar and put things that your inner feminine are attracted to. There's something about making a hospitable home for your internal feminine. That's a really beautiful idea and a very cool idea as well. So yeah, I highly recommend, tap in if you do have space to kind of go into this, even if it's a little mini vision quest or a moment alone to meditate. You can pose the question to your feminine, what would you like? What do you need right now? I want to honor you in the best way that I can. Help me to help you. And then just wait, have patience and see what shows up, because masculines, you have no idea how the divine is going to speak to you or speak through you or someone else. So stay vigilant and know that if you ask a question, you will get an answer. There is no if, ands, or buts. You will get an answer. You just have to have your feelers up, right? Your awareness open, to be open, ready, and awake to receive. Okay, cool reading. Let me get one Buddha card because I just like ending on these bad boys. Oops, my cards are all messed up. Hold on. Okay, anything for divine masculines for the highest and best good of self and the planet. And again, oh, there we go. Okay. It says, when your words are lies, where will the mischief end? Yeah, masculine, I honor that this journey is a tough journey, and you can feel the denser energies coming up right now. Honor where you have lied to self, right? Other people are kind of inconsequential, as they are just mirrors to your, I don't mean other people are inconsequential, but I mean, they are just mirrors reflecting back to your own energy, your own behaviors, thoughts, actions. So again, when your words are lies, where will the mischief end? It's time to stop sweeping things under the carpet of your psyche. It's time to confront things head on. Again, you are not alone. Ask for the support you need. All right, sending you all a lot of love. I hope this was supportive, and I'll see you in the next one.